Alright, so today's edition of math homework with Le Fancy Fox, we are going to be finding the value of the trig function indicated. So, let's get started. We're going to be doing number 11 here. So, we're going to be finding tan theta. Theta being the trig function indicated. So theta is right there. Tan basically just means to find opposite over adjacent. So tan theta, in this case, tan's opposite is 8. So you're just going to put 8 over its adjacent, which is 15. And a little note that by adjacent, it really just means the side next to the angle that is not the hypotenuse. And you know something is not the hypotenuse when the little box is not pointing to it, which in this case is 15, therefore it goes at the bottom. So now that you have your tan theta, which should be your answer, unless you want to reduce, which most teachers like it when you reduce your answer. So if you have a teacher that only accepts reduced answers, which I know some teachers are like, you're going to want to reduce it, obviously. So to reduce it, you just have to find a number that can divide into both of them. So that would be... Actually, I don't think there is a number that can go into that. Which means you don't have to reduce it. It's already reduced. So, this is your answer. Yay. Alright. So now we're going to do another problem, number 10. And the reason we're going to do another problem is because there are a multitude of different ways to answer this, depending on whatever this says right here. So last time we did tangent, or tan. In this case, we're doing cotangent, which is basically just tan flipped over. So again, we're working with theta, and tan is just opposite over adjacent. So first you're going to want to find tan theta. So in this case, it's 15 over 8. Opposite, adjacent, right? Okay. So then for cotangent, which is cot, I guess, is how you would read it, you really just flip them over. That's literally all you do. And now it's cotangent. And that is your answer, since you can't reduce 8 over 15 any further, which we already did, which we already established over here. So that's how you would do cotangent. And then there is sine, which is just opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite would be 8, because here's theta, there's 8. And then it would be hypotenuse, which is what this little box here is pointing to, which is 10. It would be 8 over 10. This is reducible, so you would reduce it to 4 over 5, and that would be sine theta. And then there's also cos theta, which would just be adjacent over 10. So if you were finding cos theta, you just have 6 over 10, which would reduce to 3 over 5. And that would be your cos theta. Unfortunately, I don't have any cos theta problems on this worksheet, so I can't really show you. And then on the back side, there's secant. And secant is really just sine, but flipped over, just like cotangent is with tan. And then for cos, it's going to be, I forgot what it's called, but it looks like this. It'd look like that, and that would just be cos flipped over. So yeah, so there's sine, which is opposite over hypotenuse, and there's cos, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, and then there's tan, which is opposite over adjacent. And then, actually, I think this is pronounced cosecant, and this is secant. Yeah. So with cosecant, it's just sine flipped over. Secant, it's cosine flipped over. And cotangent is just tangent flipped over. So that's basically how you get this sort of problem done. And yeah.